Yo, what's up guys, and welcome back for my week 14 team preparation video for the UCL. Of course, I'm Pokeaim, coach of the Bronx Beartics, and this week we are taking on Christian and the Manchester Magnezones. Now, as usual when I make these teams, I actually made this team with my boy CBB as well as Blue, so thank you both for the help. Well, what we try to do is make a team of 6 that can check any combination of 12, or at least has some sort of answer to whatever 12 or whatever 6 my opponent wants to bring out of all possible 12. So, to explain that even more, if my opponent brings Megalopony, Sableye, Magnezone, Porygon 2, Florius, Umbreon, or if they bring Umbreon, Clawitzer, Electrode, Bayonet, Mightyena, Lilligant, whatever, basically my team should have some sort of way of dealing with his team, even if it's just one way, as long as I could deal with it, or as long as I could deal with a Pokemon. The reason for that is it would really suck if I brought enough Pokemon to check 11 out of 12 and he brought that 12th Mon and I just lose because of it. So now this week we are facing Christian, like I said. Now his team is very unique in a sense that it doesn't have any hazard control, nor does it have any hazards, so I'm definitely going to be taking advantage of that this week. So let me actually just adjust the image just a bit. Move it over here a little. Maybe I can do this. Just put it in the corner. That way you guys can see it. Alright, perfect. That's perfect. That should be good. Yeah, that's fine. Anyway, the first member we're actually using this week, because he has no hazard control, I wanted to bring Spikes. After talking a bit with Blue and CBB about this, originally we were thinking about going with a Mental Herb sort of Spiker. That way 100% can get up a Spike versus Sableye. But why stop at one Spike and just use that item to be able to take on Sableye? We decided on Offensive Accelgor. Offensive Accelgor can 2-hit KO Sableye with Bug Buzz. Focus Blast can OHKO Megalopony, and it also hits Porygon for a decent amount of damage, as well as Magnezone. Magnezone dies after a Spike. It's a Life Orb Focus Blast. And then Sludge Bomb, of course, hits Florius with a Spike. It actually 2-hit KOs, I believe. It also has that poison chance, so if I'm just throwing out a Sludge Bomb, maybe predicting his Florius to want to come in, and he goes Porygon, maybe I can poison it. It's just like Scald. It is a lot like Scald. The EV spread is enough speed, that way we can outspeed his fastest Pokemon, being like Electrode, being Megalopony. So we can outspeed those. Max special attack, just to maximize the special attack, honestly. Sticky Hold is so if his Sableye has knockoff, I'll still keep my Life Orb 100% be able to 2-hit KO him no matter what. However, this does mean that I still take the knockoff damages if I did get knocked off. So I believe even if you have Sticky Hold, knockoff still does 97.5 damage, something like that, as opposed to the 60, 67, 65. What is knockoff again? I just know it's like 97.5 base power. Wow, I completely forgot. What the hell? Oh, sorry, I was just using this to test speed tiers earlier. But, what am I even doing? Let's just give this thing knockoff. Yeah, knockoff is 60, isn't it? I'm pretty sure. 65, 60. It doesn't say it if it's illegal. Why am I always, why am I just blanking? I'm sorry guys, I'm tired. I know what it is. I'm pretty positive I know what it is, but I just want to check because I don't want to talk. Yeah, it's 65 base power. That makes sense because 97.5 would be that 1.5 times. But in any case, I still will be taking the max damage that knockoff can do to me every single time. However, with the Life Orb Bug Buzz, I will be able to 2-hit KO Sableye no matter what. And he doesn't really have any other knockoff user on his team. Meloetta, yeah, is one of them. Not that I can really think of, maybe Bane and stuff like that, but it just allows me to keep my item. The other abilities that I had, Unburden and Sticky Hold, Unburden and Hydration don't really support this set so much, though my Manaphy does have Rain Dance, so maybe, but we'll see if I regret having Sticky Hold. I don't think, honestly, the ability is that important. The main thing about Accelgor is that it's faster than his entire team. It is strong with Bug Buzz, Focus Blast. I mean, it's base 100 special attack. It's by no means weak. And always Sludge Bomb hits basically everything on his team. So the next Pokemon we have on our team is my Cobalion. My Horsepower, I actually didn't give them my nicknames on Showdown. I don't usually do that. I usually just have the nicknames on the Wi-Fi battle, but it's a Shed Shell Swords Dance Cobalion with Swords Dance, Iron Head, Close Combat, and Stealth Rock. The reason I'm running Shed Shell is because he does have a Magnezone, which can trap me if he brings Choice Scarf. So let's say I go for Close Combat, knock out Porygon. He could then go out to Magnezone, trap me with the Magnet Pull, and knock me out with Thunderbolts. But I'm running Shed Shell, that way I cannot be trapped. Swords Dance, Iron Head, and Close Combat just plows through his team. It hits Magnezone, hits Porygon, Florges, Umbreon, and everything else just dies to either Close Combat or Iron Head at +2. Now, the EV spread I gave it was enough speed to outspeed Meloetta, regular form. Pirouette form is just faster than most of my team, bar Accelgor. And it also outspeeds Lilligant, it outspeeds... that's basically his fastest Pokemon. Besides that, he has Lopunny, which does outspeed me pre-Mega Evolution, but I'm pretty sure he's bringing Fake Out Lopunny anyway. Fake Out Lopunny is just too good to not bring, especially because he could expect me to be bringing Sash, Accelgor, and going for Fake Out would obviously, one, give it the Mega Evolution, and two, break my Sash and cause me to flinch. So I thought there was no point in giving it enough speed for that, and I do have some checks for Lopunny in the team. Anyway, Stealth Rock was the final move because I really needed nothing more than Dual Stab. Iron Head plus Close Combat was just enough, and I decided just to put the rest into bulk. This will allow me to take a hit better from Florges, take hits better from Porygon, maybe if I need to switch in. Also, just allow me to take hits from Umbreon. Justified is nice as well. I mean, it's my only ability, but if Umbreon goes for Foul Play, it's not going to do too much because I'm a natural bulk, and also just gives me the +1 boost. Now, next member of my team is my 83%, my Amoonguss. We are running a Spadef Amoonguss with Giga Drain, Spore, Sludge Bomb, and Clear Smog. Now, originally, I was talking about Hidden Power Ground on this Amoonguss just because it kind of checks Magnezone indefinitely unless it specs. And if it specs, that means Cobalion outspeeds. If it's Scarf, then Amoonguss checks it anyway. And Giga Drain is just so Clawitzer, I can just deal damage, also just gain HP. It's also nice if Sludge Bomb poisons something like Porygon or poisons Sableye, and then Giga Drain plus the poison damage each turn, it will be racking up. Clear Smog wasn't there originally, like I said, we were thinking about Hidden Power Ground, but Clear Smog is just best if he has a Calm Mind Florges or regular Sableye, or a Curse Umbreon, or anything along those lines, even a Quiver Dance Lilligant. Amoonguss 100% stops Lilligant. It checks Clawitzer as well. Life Orb Clawitzer can 2 KO it, so can Specs, however, not if I'm inside, not if it goes for, it needs to go for 2 Ice Beams in order to knock me out. Besides that, it's not going to be able to knock me out with anything. And I can go for Spore. Spore is just great versus his team. He does have only really Lilligant that can absorb Spore. Bana, I guess, could have Insomnia as well if he wants to bring that. But Spore is just too good to pass up versus him. And I needed to run a Spadef boosting Nature. That way I could take on Clawitzer. Next member on the team is the captain of the Bronx Beartics. We have Manaphy. Now, this Manaphy is a bit different. It has enough speed for Mightyena, which is one of the slower Pokemon on his team. I thought, or we decided that there was no point in giving it enough speed for Lilligant just because we don't have what's it called? We don't have Ice Beam or any way of actually touching Lilligant, and that would have been a lot of speed investment if we wanted to outspeed Lilligant. Anyway, I believe Lilligant is what, base 90? Yes, it is, which means it's 306, which means we would have had to go almost max or near max to get there. Obviously, we're base 100, so that's 328 as a stat. But the EV spread is max HP just to maximize bulk. The defense is it allows me to take on Mega Lopunny better. It also allows me to take on Pirouette Meloetta better, just in case he wants to use Meloetta, just in case he wants to use the Relic Sonic set, which could be very devastating versus my team. The special attack is just enough to 2-hit KO max HP Clawitzer with Energy Ball, and again, the rest was just put into speed and then 4 into Spadef. Speed just allows me, whoops, just smacked my box. The speed just allows me to outspeed Mightyena, just in case that's an issue. Obviously, the defense is going to allow me to take that on better as well. And obviously, Amoonguss can take on whatever Manaphy is scared of, being like Electrode. Amoonguss completely walls that Magnezone. And even if Manaphy burns Magnezone with Scald upon switching, it allows it to just be walled by Amoonguss indefinitely. Now we're running Scald Energy Ball. I already said why we had an Energy Ball. It's basically as a secondary, as a blanket check to Clawitzer, a backup check if anything, because Amoonguss might not always get the job done, but Manaphy can. Scald just to prevent the burn chance. Now we have Rest and Rain Dance to abuse the hydration, so that's why maybe hydration wouldn't have been bad on a Accelgor. Just in case the rain was up and somebody went for like Thunder Wave or something. But this is more likely my status absorber besides the next member we have on the team, as you can obviously see right here. And Manaphy is just enough to take on the majority of his team. It also is like a 100% switch into Sableye with the rest and Rain Dance. If Skull gets a burn, Sableye is checked anyway. And I can just pivot between my Regenerator, Amoonguss, and even my Reuniclus to absorb a burn as well. And Skull Rest allows it to beat and outstall Porygon, also outstall Mightyena. If I get a burn on Meloetta, obviously I can outstall that. And Manaphy just is going to be able to do some work versus my opponent's team. Now, the next member of my team is my Combine Reuniclus. Now, I'm actually bringing Hard Body back again. Once again, with another Wi-Fi battle. Nah. And today, people, nah, I'm not happy. But we're bringing the Combine Reuniclus back simply because it beats Porygon, it beats Combine Florges, it beats and checks Lopunny. It's not 2 KO'd by any attack that Lopunny wants to go for. Power Up Punch Lopunny could be an issue, but we have some checks to that. And it can also just take on Meloetta, the physical pirouette form, which is something I'm scared of. Relic Song with Life Orb knockoff, it's going to do a lot of damage. But it's normal fighting, and then I'll be able to hit it with a side shock and doing a lot to it. Obviously, with the spikes up, I could probably KO it with a bit of prior damage. Now, decided on side shock Combine, Signal Beam over Focus Blast. Signal Beam is because not only does it still hit Umbreon for super effective damage, it also hits Meloetta regular form, as well as Sableye, and Sableye being one of the ultimate checks to Reuniclus being able to take it on. But Signal Beam after a few Combine boosts can actually get past Sableye, especially if I get like a Sludge Bomb Poison or a Scald Burn, anything along those lines. And this also hits Mightyena for super effective damage as well, all of which basically Focus Blast. The only thing I'm missing out with Focus Blast is an OHKO on Magnezone, but that doesn't really matter. I'll gladly trade that for being able to hit Sableye, being able to hit Mightyena, being able to hit the entirety of his team, Meloetta, and things like that as well for damage. Now, the final member on my team that we have, and this was a slot that was, you know, up in debate for a while. We're thinking Rhydon. We were thinking because he has no ground immunity, so I can just click Earthquake. However, I was still very, very scared of not only Meloetta pirouette form, but also just the fact that his Magnezone could just Volt Switch around, and then if I had Rhydon, he could potentially just Flash Cannon, predicting that something, and maybe be a 2-hit KO, depending on damage rolls and stuff. So we decided on a Focus Sash Dugtrio, otherwise known as my Jam Vads. Now, this is great because he has no form of hazard control, like I said. Maybe he can bring Magic Coat Porygon, which is something that I've seen him run before, so I'm definitely going to keep an eye out for that stuff. I won't go for hazards versus a Pokemon like that, especially if it leads off with it. Oh, by the way, my Reuniclus, I am going to most likely try and switch it in on a Will-O-Wisp from Sableye. Now, the reason I'll be doing that is because I don't want it to potentially Thunder Wave me with my Porygon or something, and then potentially be able to beat me because I get full parrot. So Will-O-Wisp is best. It also weakens the damage of Foul Play, and I'm pretty sure, maybe I'm wrong, I don't remember. Foul Play, because I know I already did this. Foul Play, Bulbapedia. Sorry guys, these attacks are supposed to the users. Yeah, use the target attack stat, but the burn doesn't matter, right? Actually, the burn does not matter. I don't think the burn matters. I don't remember, guys. I'm tired. I'm sorry. I'm really tired, and but I want to make this video. I am going away this weekend, so I need to make a bunch of videos. I'm not doing it because I'm going away and because I want to put up videos. I'm doing it because I'm going away and I want to put out videos. But I'm pretty sure burn does not affect it at all, unless you're using Foul Play. I don't think burn affects it. Somebody will leave a comment. There'll probably be a lot of comments saying this, this, and this, and no, I appreciate that. But in any case, I do want to get it burnt as quickly as possible. Just because that means I don't really care about Foul Play doing this. I don't care about that. I don't even care if I'm wrong about that. What I care about is being burnt. That way he cannot paralyze me. Even Toxic is nice too. Switching this thing on a Toxic or a burn. What I would hate would be a freeze or a para. But going back to Dugtrio, this stops Magnezone. It outspeeds Magnezone. We have some funky EVs we'll talk about in a bit. This outspeeds Magnezone. I can trap it, even a Choice Scarf Magnezone, I can trap with an Earthquake. And chances are, if he traps my Cobalion, well, he won't know that I'm not trapped because I have Shed Shell. I can go directly into Dugtrio. His best play versus Cobalion, if I'm at full, is actually going for Volt Switch. If I'm a little bit lower, Thunderbolt is his best play versus that, which means I can switch directly into my Dugtrio, trap him, and just knock him out with the Earthquake 100%. As you can see, we have Protect, Reversal, Earthquake, and Toxic. A really funky set. Like I said, he has no flying type. He has no ground switch in. Plus, you wouldn't be switching into Dugtrio anyway. You're trapped. So Dugtrio will trap everything on his team. I have Protect because just in case his Lopunny wants to go for Fake Out to try and break my Focus Sash or do damage to me, Protect will obviously protect me from that. Reversal Focus Sash is honestly one of my also ways of stopping a Meloetta Pirouette form, because if he does Relic Song and then change forms, not only does that hit, what, 390 speed, I'm not mistaken, it hits hard. So this is my 100% way of checking that, because he will be hitting me, bringing me down to my Focus Sash, which is right. I'm running 0 IVs and HP defense as well as special defense, because I want whatever hit that Meloetta hits me with, or whatever hit that Lopunny hits me with, to 100% bring me down to my Focus Sash. Now Relic Song will still be a roll, but if he's running a Life Orb, it'll do a little bit more. And I didn't need max speed EVs, so I thought it'd just be funny just to put in special attack. It doesn't make a difference at all. Now versus his team. Toxic is just in case I need like a last ditch Toxic off on Porygon 2 or anything like his team, and just to support the rest of the team. And the Reversal obviously is boosted when it goes down to 1 HP, and it will be able to OHKO, Meloetta, Pirouette form, as well as Mega Lopunny. Now, maybe if I'm in a situation where if I lead Dougie and he leads Lopunny, I might just switch out, simply because I don't want. If he has Meloetta on his team, I will save my Dugtrio. Not only for Meloetta, maybe if he has Magnezone on his team and things like that, I'm going to save my Dugtrio. So it really depends on what my opponent brings, is how I'm going to play my team, how I'm going to play my Dugtrio. But I think that's basically the team. I know a lot of people have told me about the foul play thing. I'm just kind of tired. I'm tired, guys. Really, I'm sorry. I know some people are like, if you're tired, don't upload, Joey. It's okay, guys. I'm always tired. I'm always tired. But I like uploading, so that's why I do it. In any case, I hope you guys all enjoyed. Feel free to, of course, leave a like, subscribe if you want, and stay tuned for the battle, which will be going up tomorrow. This will be going up Friday, so the battle will be going up Saturday. I actually haven't played him yet. I'm recording this on Tuesday. But yeah, in any case, guys, later.